Actually, the advisory board sessions are my favorite part of the conference. I think what's great about it is you're connecting with like the executives from the biggest tech companies in the world. It's a very kind of informal environment to talk through. We're really learning from each other on exactly what's happening, putting together new ideas, new ways of framing problems in your business that we probably wouldn't get to as fast if we didn't have that type of forum. I would say it's always changing the way I lead my organization. So at any point in time, I find myself always jotting down 1 to 2 things that are emerging and really thinking about how we bring that back into the business. Even today, during the keynote session here, listening to Mari Cross talk about what she's doing with micro verticals inside of the business at N4. It really is something we're looking at in our own company, and seeing some of the details play out of how it's working really helps me with practicality of driving what we're doing within our own company. Of course, I agree. When we talk about services, we have a lot of traditional services that have been in the industry for a while. And the reality is things are going to look pretty different in the next couple of years. And so AI is transforming the workflows of customers, how they're engaging with our technology. And so when we think about services, we're always wrapping around to value add. Handful of years back, thinking about something like the transition of moving more commercial elements inside of customer success and moving those away from sales. As we made that transition, moving renewals responsibilities inside of our business, the drum was beating inside of TSIA for a handful of years. And so it was certainly something where the expertise and the feedback and the research was able to help us kind of drive down that pathway of not only to do it, but the best ways of how we would approach that transition. I would say community in the sense of the advisory boards and the individuals that I meet here at the conference. That's really meaningful because it just grows my network of experts that I can engage with. The other big piece is the research. I sometimes will get a question of how do companies handle this? And I'm like, we have a service, a company that we pay for this. And this is exactly what TSIA is there for. They're there to actually help us answer those questions with really detailed industry-backed research. If I were to describe TSIA's value in one sentence, I would just say it's very tip of the spear expertise that's trusted in the technology industry, where you can really lean in and understand what's emerging and really prepare for what's next.